gentlemen, Madden fans around the world, specifically you franchise guys, welcome to a special video that might get you a little bit excited. Hopefully, we'll see. There has been multiple possible rumors of leaks that EA is going to be looking to add up to 6 trade slots and franchise mode. Now, we did a wish list. I think you guys remember. And we went through everybody's comments, and almost half of them, I swear to you, had to do with the trading system, adding trade slots. And today, well, not today, but a day or two ago, it was kind of leaked.
Do you think they've seen our video? Do you think they've seen the video and 100%. Said, oh my goodness, this is what everybody wants. These guys are so smart to gather the troops, gather the warriors of the war room, and demand 6 trading slots.
Think, how hard is it to add extra slots, you know? Out of all things that people want, this is probably the easiest thing to put in there.
I was thinking that.
I don't know, yeah.
I was thinking that. So here's the issue, and like this is not confirmed. This could be for their goals for later in the Madden 23 year. This might not come out right away. I mean, we played the beta. The beta only has 3 trade slots, so people really aren't buying into this rumor that much. But EA Sports does hear what people complain about.
They need to do it now.
Sometimes they take a lot longer to actually act upon things than they should.
Franchise and then they put it in there, and then there's trades that people got ripped off on and stuff like that. You can't just put it in the middle of Madden, dude.
No, you can't. And if they do add it middle of the Madden season, you're gonna have to start more than likely start a whole new franchise to be able to have that acquired to your franchise.
They'll do it, but you can't do that.
Right, you can't do that. But geez, where was I going with this? I don't even know.
There's 6 trade spots, dude. That's what we need.
There's 6 trade spots.
Like imagine the Russell Wilson trade.
Right. Like a trade like that wouldn't be possible.
So, yeah, because that whole trade was, let's see, 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks.
All right, done.
Couldn't even do that.
Done.
Couldn't even do that.
Yeah. They could do that, but the Seahawks would have said no. You said 2 first. Oh, 2 second-round picks.
2 seconds and 2 firsts.
Couldn't even do that.
Couldn't even do that. Noah Fant, Drew Lock, can't do it. Probably could have went without Drew Lock.
I wonder if people that are in their own franchise kind of like cheat the system almost. And let's say you want to make a Russell Wilson-like trade. Let's say it's for Russell Wilson. What if you do 2 first-round picks and a second-round pick for that, and then you trade like a no-name player for like an additional 2
Well, that's exactly what people have to do in franchise mode. If it's like an online franchise, you have to do 2 separate transactions.
Something like that shouldn't even get like accepted.
Like that's stupid. Like it shouldn't have to be like that.
Yeah.
And that's such a big issue. And I mean, it was an issue for us in our franchise. That's the thing that everybody complains about it. And the fact of the matter is teams nowadays more specifically are trading more than just 3 slots. All these other games like 2K, I've heard 2K and some other games already have more than 3 trading slots in it. Madden's supposed to be above and beyond. Like if you look at the NFL ratings on TV, they blow every other sport out of the water, no question. Why are they behind on stuff like this?
Because people still play it, so they don't care as much.
They don't have... I don't know, because basketball, there's not another basketball game either.
There used to be, EA used to make a basketball game. They stopped. I don't know if they, I don't
NBA
think they
Live.
make NBA Live. I don't know. I don't think they still do it anymore.
No.
I mean, 2K just slaughtered them.
Kinda.
Yeah. But, yeah, man. So obviously, we're looking at Madden 23 leaks right now, but there's like a lot of other people around the community kind of talking about it right now. Yeah. So in my opinion, because the trading system supposed to be upgraded, they said it, you know, we were talking about it. That was some of the stuff that they have us looking forward to, that their trading system is upgraded. People that played the beta, myself included, have seen not much of a change. Like there's still big issues.
Not much.
Yeah, not much of a change.
0.
I mean, you could say that. You could definitely argue that. There's no doubt about it. So until they fix that, until they really figure out the 3-person trades, why would they even think about putting a 6-person trade in? Isn't it just going to make things 100 times worse?
Because that's what people want.
People want it, exactly.
I think they're like, oh, it's already broken. Maybe just adding 3 more would fix it by some surprise. Maybe it'll make it a little bit better. I don't, because like Joe mentioned, I don't think it's hard to just add some more spots into it. I mean, I'm sure you're going to have to do some coding for what would get accepted, what wouldn't. Maybe now a lot of the 3-player trades wouldn't get accepted like it used to. Let's say you offer just 3 spots, maybe it'll automatically get denied.
They would have to make it like that, because if you're already able to trade like a first, like a starting defensive player and like a mid-tier backup quarterback for Joe Burrow, like they're gonna have to make you offer more than that for him. That's the issue. Like there's some of these like, especially like young and up and coming players that you're able to just trade for by giving up nothing.
Yeah. I wish they would almost add like a easy, normal, and hard mode to it. So, like, let's say the people in the franchise that want to make just easy trades, they want to kind of build the best team, you can put it on an easy mode where everything pretty much
For
gets
trades
accepted.
specifically.
Yep,
Or even if there was like a meter where it's like 0 to 100, how likely are these like trades?
Or you could do a hard mode where it's like legit NFL trades where like you actually have to look at their cap, you have to look at your cap, you have to look at what they need. It's not just like, oh, well, here's Aaron Rodgers for, like my third string linebacker.
You have to look into whether or not like the player even wants to come to your team.
Exactly. I think that would be cool. And that way you give the best of both worlds for both player, for the player that wants to just make an easy trade and just kind of build the best team, or the person that wants to have like a most realistic franchise.
Right.
I think that would be cool.
I feel like EA would argue that they're trying to do that. That's kind of like where the sad part comes in.
I think if they're arguing it, I win.
I don't know, boys. What do you think about this? Obviously, this is one of the. I mean, it just seems like something so simple. You know what I mean? And last year they tried doing a lot of things to fix franchise mode, and they want us to at least believe that this is a mode that they want to keep building up as time goes on.
It's smart to make this one of the most popular modes because this keeps people invested. You could do season after season after season. It's not one and done. So you want to make this the best thing, EA, because you want people to play until Madden 24 comes out, until Madden 25 comes out,
And it is their most played mode.
Yeah.
It's their most played mode franchise. Over Ultimate Team, over Online, over like any other thing they have, Superstar KO.
And the thing, too, which there's not a lot of pay-to-win factor with franchise. There's none, I don't believe. So I think that's why they don't want to push it as heavy also, truthfully, just because they're not making money from it. They'd rather you play MUT. They'd rather you play the other stuff where you have to get the coins. So I think that's another reason why they're kind of like, oh, why put all of our money into something where we're not going to make money on? We could put all of our money into something we'll get some of it back on.
Right. And if I had anything to say with it, I would be. I mean, I hate to even say this. I would rather take the sacrifice and make them put like paid stuff in franchise mode and add a bunch of features to it.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's another option.
Like put it in there.
Oh, I don't know. About
Like it depends how they do it though. It depends how they do.
I feel like that would
like
make,
say
that,
for
I feel
example,
like that would make people even more angry.
But like say for example, finally now there is an opportunity to like truly customize your stadium, but you have to do it with Microsoft points. That doesn't affect the gameplay in any way. It's a way for them to make money and get people excited. Now, does that
these
suck?
other EA games that you could do that for free? So like, why would they do that? People would hate on them big time for that.
I know, but like if they're never gonna add it ever, which like stuff like that seems like it might never happen.
Yeah.
Like just to have like small stuff that's not gonna actually affect like the gameplay and whatnot. Would I want to make that sacrifice? No, but I think I would make that. I feel like we're at that point now. Just so they put more, would want to have an incentive to put more time and effort into it.
They brainwash. That's what they want everyone to get to.
What would you
but then nothing's gonna, like if nothing happens. That's what I'm saying. If nothing,
what would
is
you have to
happen.
pay for? Like, what would you pay? Like draft slots? Would you have to play to trade or like pay to trade? Excuse me.
No. I'm just talking like jersey customization, ways to upgrade your stadium.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just stuff like
so
that.
You could play it normally how it is now, but there's added stuff.
Right, like
which if you want
it
to pay
shouldn't
more
affect the gameplay whatsoever.
Okay, all right, that's different. All right, so because would you have your own team then at that point?
I feel like you should be able to relocate, like you can already do, but just like creating your team logo.
Wow. So you could change the Bengals completely if you really wanted to. You could have.
Sure, I mean you'll move the Bengals out to wherever, like I said, I like that stuff should not be paid for. I want to make that clear. Like stuff like that should not be paid for whatsoever. But if that's what it takes for us to finally like get some more stuff, I might be. I don't know. I might be willing to make that. That sounds like I'm selling out almost. But
no, it does. Yeah.
But like that's where I'm at right now. But anyways, okay, we're talking about these trades. Let's just see what some people are saying over on Twitter real fast.
Who TF is spending money on that? See, they heard you.
All right, so obviously, like Madden 23 leaks is like not super reliable, and the only reason why we have this tweet here is just to see other people's responses to this.
If this is true, it's a win. If it's true and you can trade picks from 2 years down the road instead of one, it's a huge upgrade.
But that's another thing. You can only trade for picks
the following
2 years ahead. That's it. You can't trade for, like, if you're in
2021. In a way, that does make sense, though, because I feel like people would just trade picks from, like, 10 years down the road. Because what does it matter to them?
No, that's definitely true. But then again, those picks hold a lot less value.
You're right, but
no, I mean, like, why limit it to only 2 years though?
3 team trades would be kind of cool also, because you see that where it's like
There we go.
yeah, themed. Yeah,
trade
that'd be
here,
cool.
trade there,
Yeah.
trade there. I would like that. I think that would be
Yeah,
cool.
3-team trades. That just sounds like an absolute mess. I can't imagine them trying to do 3-team trades whenever 2-team trades is already like an issue like
As
it
you
is.
said, imagine thinking this was an actual upgrade of franchise mode. Literally 100 other features should have been prioritized for the trade function.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's kind of.
This is definitely an upgrade, not a significant one, but nonetheless, it's an upgrade. See, people are saying like, look, we'll take anything at this
This is what
point.
I'm saying. This is why I'm bringing this up, because anything at this point seems like a positive.
This dude said the biggest W leak yet.
That's so bad.
That's
that, like,
sad. Yeah.
This is like a huge win for everyone.
Just to add a few slots.
Because all they added so far that we know, at least from the beta, is this off-season re-signing players, like
Yeah.
free agencies a little bit better. But I could tell by playing it that after the first 2 years, it's just going to get repetitive anyways.
Yeah.
So that's really the only upgrade. And they said they're really trying to prioritize franchise. At least last year, did they give up? I don't know. So this is exactly what I'm saying. Like, people are at the point now, like true people that love franchise mode, that just like any little thing added to the mode gets them excited.
Oh, what about manual draft order?
That's a beautiful thing. That should 100% be in there.
They saying like if the Rams in real life don't have first round picks.
No. Like a fantasy draft. Like I believe like in a fantasy draft, like people. Like, say, for example, like for our franchise, we wanted to do like a literal lottery where we have 32 balls in and we spin it and then we set the order afterwards how we want it. Or just if you want to mess around yourself and do an experiment and say, what I want the first pick in the fantasy draft.
Yeah, I think that would be awesome.
I'm still trading an 85 plus defensive end and a second round pick for Travis Kelce.
Exactly. So
Preach, people.
that's why, in my opinion, if I had to guess, this whole 6-team trade thing might be a thing for Madden 20.
6 slot.
6 slot trade idea might be for
Heck,
like
put
Madden
5 in there,
24.
you know what I mean?
Or at absolute best, like midway through the year this year.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they're kind of like working on it now. So I don't even know if we're going to get this
Hoping.
in this Madden.
Oh my god!
It's a leak.
So then next Madden, they're gonna put in their trailer as like the next big thing. Oh, we put 6 slots in the trade
Yeah.
system.
And I tell you what, that's enough to get franchise people excited. That's how it is.
But that's
how it is.
a whole nother year.
They know
of
that.
Nothing
They know
different,
that.
really.
Because let's be real, because that right there, I mean, it's so minuscule, it's so minute, but if they added that into the trailer, like imagine them adding that into the game in Madden 23, but not having a trailer about, like, with it.
Like a little
Like-
surprise type deal.
Like, hey, we have this, let's
Yeah.
get people excited. Like, they're not going to add something like this without some big release.
They should add more interaction with it. You know, like instead of just having the slots, you could choose more things. But like you actually physically call the coach, right, or the GM or whoever,
Okay.
and then you select what you're willing to give, and then that team, the coach that you're talking to, will say if they're interested or not.
Okay, I like that. Like
Something
also,
more than just having a bar, just putting them in, and it just.
Well, I mean, like a lot of times, whenever you make a trade in real life, these players you're trading for they need to restructure their contract.
Yeah.
We've seen with Baker Mayfield. Almost every player that gets
That's what I'm saying.
traded,
Like the coach
honestly,
could say, "Hey, this sounds good, but like you need to take care of this amount of money." or
right?
something
Like, yeah,
that.
look, you have to take care of this much cap. We'll handle the rest, or like B will just completely
Yeah.
re-sign
Or hey, if
this
you add
player.
this player and we're
That's
be in.
another thing, right? Because in Madden, if you trade for a player that only has 1 year left on their contract, now you have 1 year left on that player's contract when you re-sign them, and then you got to hope that you actually re-sign them. There's no guarantee before the trade goes through that you're able to keep that player for more years than what you paid for, you know? But I don't know. Let us know what you guys think. Hopefully it comes this year. It might be a long shot though, but at least people are talking about it.
Anything's a plus for the franchise community, right?
Yeah, anything's a plus. Look, we don't want to have to pay for stuff. Well, I don't want to have to pay for stuff. Maybe I was getting carried away. I don't want to. I just want to see so much more added.
But
I just want to see so much stuff added, and I know how it is on the other end. If they're not making the money on the other end, the stuff getting added will not happen.
That's
the stuff
what it
people
is.
really want will not happen.
That's what it is right now.
So, like,
Yeah.
maybe I'm willing to make a sacrifice.
He's back around.
I don't know.
That's
I don't know.
what-
Let me know what you
you're
guys
probably the
think.
only
Like,
one out
honestly,
there.
honestly.
We'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.